Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Grigsby's War in the East, as we continue with Operation Solstice. So Operation Solstice is going rather interestingly. We do have this secured for the moment. When I say secured, it's vulnerable. Let's be frank, it's vulnerable. What we need to do then is, if I can bring up the drawing tool here, just one moment, please. Right then, so what we need to do is we need to somehow unhinge this position. There's a number of ways. This way is kind of dangerous due to the fact that they have the 9 defensive ability, but this one is rather weak. Now, if I could try to drive some divisions through here and destabilize this front, I'd like to ideally force this to pull back and therefore unhinge the defense over here. That's what I need to do. There's also an opportunity to potentially conduct a movement here to exploit this gap. Ideally, if we could make it towards Tula, that would be nice, as Tula is a nice city. It's nothing really there anymore, but the fact that it is a supremely defensible position is very nice to have. I just think that we were only shortly here some time ago fighting to save this army, or at least the remnants, or at least that part of the army. So we'll see if we can turn that back on the Soviets. Okay, so we need some intelligence. Let's see what's going on. Whoops. In the north we can see that they are up to this rail line, but I need to see what we're dealing with. They may... Right, okay. So it looks as though they pulled back actually, which is rather interesting. So it seems that they have realized that I'm in strength now. They've noticed as well that this threat down here is very much a danger. So it seems like they are responding. I'm not entirely happy about these mounted divisions. They are rather powerful. I'm going to have to like double stack this to really make sure we get this. I'd like to bag the... well, it's only a rifle division, a guards rifle division though, so... Still a worthy prize. Though I might be able to drive a wedge through here. If I can drive that wedge, we can sever the rail network here. I'm not entirely sure if they have use of it. I doubt it, but we can destroy that. Okay, I do have another rail, well, another division to rail to where it's needed. I can have that railed right here, which is good news. Okay. Now, looking here, they are extremely weak. Right, the German infantry. Okay. We'll start as we normally do in the south. Well, we used to start in the north, but I'll start in the south now. So we can see that there were heavy attacks here. Yeah. Quite damaging for the Red Army. Indeed. I was forced to pull back here. It does definitely seem as though the Soviets are really preparing for a secondary push. Well, another push. I think we are going to pull back these forces over here to Nikolaev. I need them to recover. So we'll pull back. Okay. See, the issue is the morale of these forces. Their morale is dropping due to the fighting. It's dropped quite heavily. We do need to build that morale up once more. I mean, these Romanian forces are suffering with morale. I mean, some of the morale is extremely low. And that's not good. That's really not good. Sweet, I have some more security divisions, actually. Are these able to be... Right, I can't break them up, but that's 2 full security divisions. That's really good. We can really dispute the entirety of the actual security network and make things happen. The good news is that we do have these forces on the line. They are ready to head towards the east. And they can be in a position, by this turn, actually, to really... Well, it'll be next turn before their presence is really felt on the battlefield. And we can bring them to this position here. And notice Well, let's do some more reconnaissance here. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Now that is intriguing. So they are most definitely responding to the threat in the north here. The issue is I don't have much in the way of mobility. But what I may be able to do here is gather just enough mobility. I don't know, I may not have it. No, it's that town there. I just can't get it. So I think there is something in the town. Not sure. But I'd love to try to threaten these divisions here. That would be very, very nice. Okay. Now. How do I respond to this? I need to narrow the frontage more than anything. Beef it over the Romanian forces too. The cavalry. I'll place it in here just to help beef up the defenses. I do definitely need to increase the support level over here. They desperately need it. Okay. Still waiting on this. Okie-dokie. Let's move these units back. Excuse me. Hiccups. Okay. It is a division, actually. The issue is, I'd consider that if I had something to hold this here, but as I do not. It's interesting that they still have not recaptured Rostov. I would have assumed that would be not their priority, but I suppose it doesn't really matter to them. Our point advantage is really quite nice. We're doing fairly well. We do have a few more cities to take in this year. But we can hope. We do have a number of points. I would love to try and achieve a total victory. I don't know, I might risk it. I mean, there's that headquarters there that I could disrupt too. Okay, there we go. Right. See, if I could just cut that off, that'd be amazing. That's really irritating that I just can't get there. Okay, now we do have an interesting amount of forces over here. Let's do the rail. I could do it doing it down this way. I need supply to flow over here. This would be safer, of course. But we need something that works for our offensive in the south. Okay. Nothing available right now. Right, let's begin to rail these troops in. I mean, men are needed in Crimea. That's true. But I need to stabilize the front here. And there's a chance of victory here. And that victory there would be very telling. The thing with the Soviets is they threaten... what do they threaten here in the south? Not very much, and I do have forces there. We're not in a position where we could be easily pocketed. And we do have a decent amount of force. I mean, we do have a German corps there, and some Romanians to support them. So they're not in... I mean, they are in need of reinforcement. They're not in dire need. I'd rather have the men deployed down here. This is where their presence is going to be felt the most. Right. That's better. Okay. So our 3 divisions sent down here. Right, no movement, that is fine. Right, that corps will be formed of Germans and Romanians, I think. Okay. No more movement there. Right, Shift K. Right, you need to head to Odessa. There we go. Can have you in Poltava. This is it. We are beginning to be able to sort out the security situation, which is good news. Very, very good news. It will reduce the amount of partisan attacks, and it will also increase the security behind our lines. Dealing with the partisans. Frankly, they don't have the same bite that they once did. There's a few down here. These extra reinforcements, I think I will have... Where do we want them? Probably over here, actually. That would give us some decent power in the area. Yeah, let's do that. They'll be able to support this core, so we'll have a decent core here now. Good for the flank. There we go. Right. Let's make sure this works. Okay. Okay, we do have a good amount of fuel still remaining to us. That's good news. Okay. Issue is I just need more units at the moment. But we do have things working out. Right, let's check this advance. Okay, I do have some extra troops here. I feel I need to threaten them more than anything. Alright, have these in reserve. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the supply source for... Well, there's a hell of a lot of supply in there. Okay. That's not good. Okay, pull back. Right, the Emerald needs to be built up. God damn it. Look at their strength though. That strength is really diminished. Really diminished. Let's see if I can force them back. Yep. Buy myself some space. Okay. Getting off topic. Okay. don't know how successful that would be. If not, I'll have to consider pulling back, because there's an extreme amount of force around here. In fact, it might even be worthwhile. I can't do it now, but it might be worthwhile pulling back, so that is rather powerful. Okay, I do need to... Let's pull back to the rail line of Torzok. I need some security forces here. Right, rail, still 10,000. Cavalry, actually. I think these are, yeah, these are the reformed divisions. Okay. I have you over here. Thankfully, you're already on the train. Awesome. It's not enough to hold the city of Moscow, and... Moscow's not really... Well, it's got a lot of troops around there. Let's deal with these partisans. There we go, at least they can continue their work now. Okay. There we go. Building a bad rail infrastructure as I go on. So that's good. You can see there they're all covered in the rail now. Or will be. Wouldn't help. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay. I think that might be too much. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. They held. Ah, cost me a few men. They'll hold, but I threaten them. And that's what I need to do. I need to threaten them. Okay. 2 tank brigades. Okay. Oh, this is all the 297th, okay. Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, right, okay. More like it. Ah, I see. Okay, now that should work, I hope. Oh. Profit. Okay, it may not work, but then either way, that's 2 rifle divisions and a tank brigade there. So if that works, then Solstice will start to pay off, especially over here as well. I need to threaten them further. I mean, even here, there's another division. Um, that's too strong to push back. Need to hope that holds. Okay. Ah. Cavalry division. There we go. That's a really good, like, division. Considering that they still have decent morale. And, yeah, they're actually over their morale. And they're really not... Well, they're really well off. They've not lost many men at all. Next turn I should be able to end this. Definitely looking forward to that. Over here, I don't want to make too many moves as of yet, because I'd rather keep my strength for the moment. I don't have an infinite amount of strength, so I'd rather just hold on to it for the moment. Right, I do have this over here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need to bat them way over here. Good. Good for morale too. Wow. Okay. Whoops. Right, yeah, look at that power. Let's give them a bad day. Okay. No. I'm going to instead bring back this core. We have opportunity in the south, and we have supply much more readily available in the south too, so I'd rather move towards that. It does help my logistical situation significantly as well. I could do with a reserve here. There we go. Some reinforcements are in this area now. So let's see, the 11th Army. Okay, 11th Army. 11th Army is now at about 353,000 men. Almost 354,000 men. So that's a significant boost from those divisions that we've sent there. Have these forces reassigned to other divisions, other headquarters, I should say. Okay. I can afford to give ground here. They can only push so deep before something will happen to them. Okay. Didn't really get through with much. There we go. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Do we begin to move them out? Hmm. If I have them here, that would be superb. I mean, that would be a definitely blow if I have a third Panzer, well, 2 Panzer Corps burst through here. Because then that gives us the options of going this way or this way. I need to encircle the the Red Army's center. If we can defeat them there, they're going to suffer. We need to beat them in Leningrad. Stalingrad still holding. Morale still high. They've been here a long time. Like, really, really long. Am I missing one? Oh, right, yes. I forgot about this. I think this will work out well. We can work on this line. We need to push them back so I can get to that line. Otherwise it's going to take far too long. Okay, either way. Our reinforcements are on their way. I could launch an attack here to weaken them, perhaps. Though I'd rather not lose the men. Let's see. So we've lost just over 2,000 men this turn. Okay. I feel like I can go ahead. Obviously supply is still a bloody issue, but we are adjusting the situation in areas. Over here there's not too much I can do. Right, yeah. Give them these just to toughen them up a little bit more. Those Stugs especially will be very handy. I hope this holds, but we'll see. I might move the headquarters here, just give it a bit more toughness. It's a risky move. Alright. It's a risky move. But it does add that. I mean, that's a danger. That's a big danger. But we'll have to see how we go on. I could do with some air support in this area. Okay. Right, we'll have these airfields moved. Fair enough. I'm building up a lot of air power here. I need it close by so we can have maximum support in this area. Okay, I feel confident enough that this might work. I don't know. It's probably not going to work, but we'll see how we get on. Okay. There's so many variables this turn. I'm just hoping that they'll not have the strength to break every one of these pockets. If a few of these pockets work out, then that's going to leave me in such a strong position. I mean, especially this here. It's annoying. Oh, good. If it was going to break anyway, it would be more than likely there. Oh, brutal. Fair enough. Good. Okay. If I can bag some units this turn, I'll be happy. Ugh. God damn it. Right, that's gonna cost me. This is the thing, it's very difficult for us to pull these off in winter. Especially when there's a number of Soviet forces in the field. I can't do these mass encirclements like I could before in the summer. We need the good weather. Bloody hell, I do hope I can rescue them one day. Either way, the number of casualties and losses inflicted on them by these forces is absolutely insane. Surprising. I suppose they'd only just arrived. Right, that's no fun, but I can cut that off. Good. Could force them to commit more force. Air spots in the area now. Heavy attack. Ah. It's really pissing me off that I can't get these fucking pockets to hold. It's just really difficult trying to pocket forces when there's a lot of numbers around, and they do have the advantage in the winter. I might just attack these forces, but then again, I do want to capture them. I do have confidence in Solstice. It has worked. It's just not bagged them yet. And it's due to the bloody lack of logistics. Good. If I can make that work, that's something. Or not. Buggered it. If I can collapse it in on this, then I'll be happy. I need the weather to change. Aye, we need the weather to change. Okay, I may fall back over here, considering that we're not gaining anything here. And we did take some out. So obviously they... It's the bloody issue. I don't have the logistics to keep up an offensive. I don't know here will be interesting. Will be interesting. You know, obviously that was not going to work. Well, we'll see. I do have more infantry now in the area, so I can make things work. Gee. I tell you, these bloody forces in the south. 65,000 men. 68. I'm still not that fussed about this. I mean, obviously it is a threat. But I can pull back. I don't lose anything around here. We'll fight a fight in retreat. I mean, Crimea is a stubborn location. I mean, I've had so many chances of trying to pocket these forces and just not quite getting it. And it's been really bloody annoying. So I've wanted to do it so many times. And then look at that. How they just really pulled back like that. How the... Are these like guys like fucking Houdini or something? They just seem to be able to pull back like that. Just... What? It's like the third time that's happened now. I mean, we had a pocket almost over here, and then they just suddenly disappeared. They were here, and then they disappeared. And they were just here, and then they disappeared again. I don't know how the hell they can pull back so easy. I mean, obviously they can pull back, but goddamn. Considering that they just suspended those points on fighting. Okay. So, a disappointing turn. Disappointing. At least we should be able to finish off Leningrad this turn. And then I'll have the last dredges of the 18th Army available to help hold that front. And that will change things. That will make things happen. Namely, I can form a good defensive line. And we have the entirety of Army Group North committed to the line as well. Okay, heavy losses for both sides. Okay. That number's continuing to fall. Right. Just... Obviously we can reseal it this turn. I did get that, so at least one pocket held. So at least that's something. Oh, 7,000 men, whoa. Ah, well, that frees up a lot of men. I think I'm gonna fall back here. I was hoping that we would have the strength to do it, but it's just the lack of fuel, and we just weren't able to pull it off quick enough. Right now, this should fall easily. Oh. They better do. Next turn, then. Irritating, but ultimately we will eventually get them. Right, let's do some reconnaissance. Okay, seems like they're forming pockets of strength. Issues I just can't get by. I could form a mini pocket here, but it wouldn't hold. I just don't have the fuel. That's the issue, I just don't have the fuel in the units that need it. And I think we'll pull back over here. Yeah, that's interesting. This needs to... I don't know, I might just attack them and destroy them and move on. That's cost me far too much just to bloody try and take a few rifle brigades. That I should be able to take fairly easily. This is it, the fact that it's taken us so long to be able to gather the sufficient strength to hold a pocket is shocking. And that is due to the just sheer lack of logistics, just completely lacking. Alright, something's going on down here. Right, we're finally coming close to the end now. Yeah, we need to push on by this. I can make this work at last. And when it does work, Operation Solstice will be considered a success. Because frankly, it will be a success to take out these guard divisions. If I can keep on pushing, we should be able to bag a few more divisions. We should be able to push back on to Tula. And ideally Ryazan. But we hold the major cities of Leningrad and Moscow firmly in our grasp. That one's proven to be a bitch. But I can have these Finnish forces now move down here, so that's good news. Going to be irritating to manage. Nonetheless, we'll have extra divisions down here to hold the line. Not that I really need to hold this as such now, considering that we have them firmly isolated over there. Firmly isolated. We should have some further reinforcements. We have the 22nd Panzer Division. We have the Luftwaffe Jägers. Indeed. Interesting to see that they have 88mm, well, AAs directly in them. Right, but these troops will come in very handy. I don't know whether I should have them committed down here, because frankly, I don't know what the fuck is going on down here. It's such a change in situation. So we're missing so many light tanks there. I just guess that we're just never going to get them. This is becoming a mess. We should pull back. There's a large concentration of Soviet troops. I don't have the strength in the area. It's the fact of I'm trying to outmaneuver them when I don't have the capacity to maneuver. Wow. Trying to encircle superior numbers. I mean, this will work. This will work this turn, and then once it works, then that's it. They ain't breaking out. And then we can try and sweep on by. But I mean, net in 5 guard divisions, and then a further 2 divisions of rifle. That's a significant blow to the Soviets. That's a significant blow. I mean, those guard divisions are going to be full strength, or more or less up there in terms of strength. So that's good. It would definitely take them down a peg or two. I need to hit their air forces. And our air forces have been doing quite a lot. We do have them concentrated in a large area. Well, in a small area, I should say. Which is how I think it should be. Right, so we're going to break this session off here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope to see you again next time. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, do consider backing me on Patreon. It does make a big difference, and I'd like to see you all again next time. Do let me know what you think down in the comments. Should we pull back over here at Kharkov to hold a line on Kharkov and spread the troops out somewhat? Because frankly, I think it's difficult. I think with the panzers to the north, we've tried to gather this, and it's just not going to happen. There's just too much strength around here to really do that. But the thing is, it's cost us severely, but it's cost the Soviets severely too. They would have otherwise been able to push on here. But frankly, this seems to be where the vast majority of their troops are. And I'm starting to consider that this is where the troops are. So, you know, I think we need to pull back here. Which is easier said than done. Much easier said than done. Well, I can bleed away down here. If needs be, I can just attack this. With all these troops here, blow it open. And I might be able to pull off if it's like 1. I could probably do that. If I get rid of that, I could probably make that hold. But at least, then again, I can't really escape right now, so it's not as if that's really easy. Okay. Those rail lines are damaged. Those rail lines are damaged, which is rather irritating. But nonetheless, we have rail around it, so that's fine. So if they break that line. But even then, it doesn't make too much of a difference. We do have supplies coming in down here. That's good. I do have Nevoya Ladoga. I think that is acting as a supply. No shipping available, however. Yeah. Okay. There's no shipping because obviously the fucking weather. But either way, we'll move on then. So thank you guys, and goodbye for now. See you all again very, very soon. Have a great day, or night, whatever you are, and whatever you're doing. Goodbye for now.